Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 40. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. That's reeled in. It's Perkins. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And the Gators will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Christine on the spread. Steelers has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Well, he's got some space here to be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often with this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to run for the first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball. Once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal after that loss. Offense looking to throw the ball. Buying time. Moving to his left. Caught in the flat by the running back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create here on the move. Who makes the grab? They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Perkins. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we always want to look at the quarterback after a play like that. What did he do? Getting outside of the pocket, finding open receivers, I got it. But how about the receivers? Finding themselves understanding that they have to change the rules of their routes and adjust to what the quarterback is doing by scrambling.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The Gators are in the red zone. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution of that methodical
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. He'll throw it now. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Second down after the incompletion. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
There's a run call on 3rd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner looking to create better field position. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Volunteers are in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Testing the right side here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Gators will crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker? Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, great throw and a first down for...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held her just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The tight end has got it. The runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quick throw to the left side. Finds a receiver wide open. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second down and goal. Touchdown, Gators. They'll take the lead in the second half. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long at the 17. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield when you get a call like this.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to scramble to his left. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on the screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And they tried the middle, but stopped for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's the second down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion.
Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Back-to-back sacks, and this home crowd is going berserk for this 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Florida offense retakes the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. bringing pressure. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your... Defense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Point after, up and good. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had.